Welcome to the Accountability Trader. It's all about accountability, consistency, and growth. Let's have a look at the market. Good evening, traders. It is Tuesday the 16th, first day of the week video. We're going to go over Monday, how Monday played out and how today played out. As you can see straight away, it hasn't gone incredibly well this week. So far anyway. It's been incredibly bullish. It's been incredibly directional on pretty much all the pairs this week. But yeah, as you can see, I had a Gali here that didn't play out in the slightest, so I can now clear that off my chart. We broke through this big area and this major line of resistance that I was looking at, and we burst straight through. Haven't had any retracements. We had a retracement here in between the kill zones. That obviously no room to move, nothing I could do off of that. I haven't had any retest of this line, just been straight up. We did have news today. Sorry, let's have a look, see what was on today. It was CPI, retail sales. So we have had news. We've got news a lot this week, like the end of last week. A lot of movement this week. That'll be 3 weeks in a row where it's not the best trading conditions, especially not for the way I trade. That is making me reconsider how I'm trading at the moment. I like trading on the 1 hour. It gives me a lot of opportunities, but it's also given me a lot of opportunities, especially with my trend reversal, to make impulsive decisions and to, put more losses on the board than wins. Doing this all around working is very much making me reconsider being on the 1 hour, and I'm considering going back to the 4. I started off on the 4. I only went to the 1 hour when I had the opportunity to have my charts next to me all day at work. Purely through wanting to capitalize as much as possible and have as many trades as possible and to do off the 1 hour. It's not working out purely for the mental side of things. I think it's a lot of stress. Like, as you can see, I get told when things are oversold and overbought. I only know that on the close. I then run 1 or 2 pips in front of the wick of my desired direction. It doesn't give me much time to make a proper decision, which is where I'm cutting myself short and making a lot of mistakes. So the 4 hour is a better decision for me, I believe. Yes, I'll miss out on a lot of smaller moves, which is where this strategy works well on, but I'd rather have fewer trades and fewer losses than carrying on the way I'm doing and putting a strain on my trading and my mentality. So that is where the last 2 weeks has put me. Yeah, I think that's the best thing. I really do. Anyway, let's have a little look through the pairs. This has had, obviously, putting in new highs constantly, coming up to this sort of level. Maybe when things have died down. Well, to be fair, the way this week's going and the amount of movement we've had, I won't be trading tomorrow. We've got FOMCs. I think we've got Bank of England. The rest of this week, I'm genuinely considering just staying off the charts and just watching. And I think a lot of people are going to be doing the same as well, if I'm honest. Took another loss here. This one literally got pipped straight in, and this was the one at the end of last week. Didn't come in. Knew it wasn't going to. Wanted to let it play out anyway, just in case. didn't play out, and you can see the movement we've had absolutely to the sky. This one, Cypher, got missed out by a pip, made the run, and then came crashing back through. Once it had made the run, I probably would have come out anyway, knowing how fastly it shot back down. But luckily, this was technically a loss, but I wasn't in it. This one was a loss, and I was in it. It just absolutely shot through. Yeah, that is the running trend for today and yesterday. This one, very, very, very annoying. Due to spreads, it didn't actually get me into the trade. Would have been a winner. Got too busy with work, didn't take my limit order off, and got taken out. So that was a waste of a trade. Well, dead money. That's something I won't be doing again. I didn't notice until I looked back and my little icon had gone. The little limit order there, and I knew exactly what had happened. There was no way it'd come up, down, and back up again. Hey, that's a lesson that I won't be making again. Pound yen still heading in the right direction. Had a big cross through here. Something I'm looking at the moment is try and catch moves like this, where I come in, I'll do another right here. So I have areas, if I can get a good touch and I get a really good rejection, I look at selling, or I look at, if it comes above, I look at buy-in. Obviously, close into this area is a lot more desirable than this. But yeah, that's something I'm playing with at the moment. It works a lot better on the 4 hour because it keeps everything a bit tighter. Because that's an absolutely fantastic rejection there. So I've got a couple of touches, 1, 2, 3, and a big rejection. I would possibly come in here, maybe at the bottom of that. I wouldn't want such a big stop, but hey, I'm letting everything run anyway, and then I'll just see what happens from there. Basically, if I could come down to this level, or even this like kill zone, that'll be absolutely fantastic. But knowing how we had a massive rejection there, big rejection there, I'm not expecting that at all. So, but that's what I'm looking at now. Let's carry on through. Again, the euro yen doing the exact same thing, putting in high highs. Aussie dollar against the yen's had a bit of a rejection, so we've changed. We're moving back down. Be interesting to see if we can get any touches on these sort of levels. Didn't quite put a double top in. But yeah, that's having a momentum shift at the moment. And gold finally broke through my area. Didn't get the retest that I was looking for, but it's still heading up. I'm just going to watch, see if there's any other levels that I can get an opportunity on. But again, gold is very much something that I'm just learning at the moment. I'm just interested in learning gold because of this massive sweep. So that is it. Rest of the week, I'll still update, still look what's going on. Keep my eye on the news. Very much going to stay out of trades at the moment. My consistency's been off. I had 5% on my account, and I'm now back to break even. Got to walk before I can run, I think. So, mentality reset. Stay out the charts this week because it's too unpredictable with all the news. And we go from there. That's it for today's analysis. I'm the Accountability Trader, and I'll see you soon.